run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his biotech. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground, Carter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. You can't take your foot off the gas at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk about the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The slot man in motion right. On play action, Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous. you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready up. Go right.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A play fake. Now Young. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do
down the numbers, there he goes. Inside the 10, touchdown. Jerome Johnson, 79 yards. And the Bucs Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Young running the option left. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Young again on the keeper. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision. He's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found.
Oh, you got that right, Parker, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go.
All right, now let's get in that end zone.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Bucs at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That man's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. Here we go, set. Yellow, go, slide 2. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another toe for Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now third down and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carter straight ahead, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carter once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and 1. Young off the play fake. And he is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
To throw, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2nd down, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get him to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but that's a bit unable to successfully complete. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines usually right in the middle of the field.
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Edo blue.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Bolden. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Yellow, Lonnie.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This still a 1-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down at the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up second and 12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jerome Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Carter. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Speed things up here. It's Young off play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Chandler. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They run it with Chandler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd down and 4. Here's Chandler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold on before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. One more time with Carter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there. Bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on him preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Let's go, charge! Hey, green!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kylan Granson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A first down throw for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Finding his way through contact. Still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Young again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Second down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The play fake, now Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now here's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's second and 10.
Blue check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Carolina.
Young on 1st down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Young. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1.
Run it back. Yeah, let's get 6 right here. Let's get a good field.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Shoves him away. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's out wide for Palmer. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half.